But Morgren, do you want to give us a quick recap of last game?
Sure. The, the group exited out of the cavern after fighting the Hulays, and decided to made it out with 3 of the obsidian boxes. Discovered they had the runes carved on top of them. Well, Morgren and Lacoon determined that it was rune master magic and may require solving time sensitive puzzles. Uh, we decided to take a short rest before trying to open the chest because we were all a little haggard from the battle with the Boulets. And then we decided to take them back in the cavern because we really didn't want to open them up in front of the Iron Tide guards. Morgan and Locoon took one of the chests away from the group near the hole that Callan had fallen into, and started working on the puzzle there. Morgan and Locoon managed to do it with relative ease for the first one, and as we do the final part of that puzzle, we noticed Morgan noticed a goblinoid hand that popped up out of the hole, climbed out, and identified himself as Braca. He was part of one of the previous groups that had been sent in, and he was the only survivor of that group. He also informed us that if we really wanted to have some fun, we could go down below and deal with a 20-foot Boule, which we gladly declined.
Right now.
As we're talking, Braca, asked about the box that we had just opened, and we kind of shrug off his questions, and Locoon asked him if he might be interested in joining our group. We discovered in that first box 200 gold worth of arcane components and a vial of clear liquid. We move on to the second chest, and Oscar proceeds to go past us a little farther up. We work on the second chest, and we kind of fumble here and there, but manage to succeed in opening it, and we get a clear crystal, a bluish crystal in the ring, and notice the inside of the box seems to be have a black and hazy padding that seems to protect these 2 crystals as well as keep them apart. Then we moved on to the third box, fumbled on the first puzzle, and the second one we goofed and got a red rune. And then we started feeling some rumbling beneath us. We debated whether or not we should continue and whatnot. Actually, no, we finished the second one. Then it was during the third chest that Loku and Missy stepped away after a Boule popped out of the ground right behind us. Gnarl, Barrett, Asuka, and Braca fought the Boule. Well, Margaret tried to go to Lacoon to help him with that. Lacoon managed to solve another one of the puzzles on his own. But had to end up waiting around before waiting during battle and ended up getting a red symbol. Margaret finally manages to get over to him. Fumbling while trying to help. He was not having a good time with those puzzles after the first box. Boule dived back underground after, dealing Barrett a hard blow. Morgan Locoon begin working on the third puzzle. Morgan tosses Barrett a heel after seeing him take the hard hit. Locoon manages to save face and fix the get the third puzzle down as the Boule pops back up and goes after Barrett again, but luckily Barrett gets out of the way. Morgan tosses another heel on Barrett, try to keep him alive and kicking, and hopefully prevent him from throwing another Boule at me. Eventually, the Boule dives underground, retreating. Loku tries to get him with the flaming spear, which Morgan kind of flinches when he sees the bloody thing. Precious beard. He manages to hit the Boule with the flaming spear, putting it near death, but the rest of the group's unable to get to it to finish it off. In the third chest, we find scroll, dagger, 2 potions, and the pearl. We exit the cave again and take a short rest. Baird looks at the dagger, determines it's made of black stone, and that the method of making it was lost to the ages. And it seems like it might be able to be enchanted a second time. Nara helps Baird to heal him up. Oscar points out that it's odd that the Boules haven't attacked past the cavern yet up where everybody is. And Locoon begins identifying items the group has found. An obsidian dagger +1, which can be enchanted a second time. Dwarven ring of protection, which we give to Baird to hopefully keep him alive. A ring of spell storing, which can hold 5 charges. Potion of frost drying strength, which we give to the new guy Braca. Bluish crystal, which can hold a very large supply of magical energy that can be used to charge certain items. Exceedingly rare, and the art to them have been lost, and it's extremely unstable. It's kept in a chest with the other crystal, which Gnarl is holding on to, and the other crystal, the clearest crystal, is an Elvish knowledge crystal, which seems to be able to store info in it, and right now it's got info on how to craft magical weapons, and then a scroll chain lightning, which Locoon is keeping. After that, a duel approached Braca, surprised that he was alive, and asked him to travel with us. At the end of our rest, we proceed to go back into the cavern because we're gluttons for punishment. To go see if we can get some of the other chests. We go to where we had exploded the 2 runes. Oscar puts past without a trace on us, and we go in. Oscar turns into an ape again and goes. We start heading south and discover there's another room, and Oscar wild shapes so he can get through there. And as he does, the floor collapses under him. He gets, but he manages to grab the ledge and pull himself up. Locoon decides it might be smart to send his owl with him and watches through the owl's eyes. Oscar hits a fork that goes either east and west. He chooses east at first and the ground gives out under him again, and he falls 30 feet this time, hitting hard. He manages to crawl out and come to a cave at the end and feel some rumbling. So he decides to turn around and head west and sees 2 obsidian chests, and Locoon's owl signals that he sees them too. As they start to approach, a creature rises up out of the dirt. Upon seeing it through the owl's eyes, Locoon recognizes the clay golem and tells the party and uses his owl to signal Oscar to get the hell out of there. Oscar does and heads back and goes up east to grab the chest he had seen the last time we were there. When he goes to go in, he notices a sleeping Boule right in front of it. He manages to sneak around. He picks up the chest, but scrapes the chest against the ground slightly, causing the Boule to shift slightly before he manages to get out of there. we once again exit, and me and Locoon go to work on the chest. We do poorly at it, but succeed. Thanks to Locoon. We open up and find a scroll of Tenza's floating disc, scroll of comprehend languages, and 2 healing potions. And that's where we left off.
All right. Thank you for the recap. So it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 8th of autumn. I believe you had just stepped out into the upper level again. What does the group want to do?
No more bullets.
No more.
But Gollum had some interesting treasure, you said, Lokun?
There was 2 more chests over there beyond the clay golem. I think those things are kind of slow, and maybe we can take advantage of that. But careful, I think it hits hard.
I'm up for it. The only problem is I need a rest first. A long rest.
That would be me too. I ain't got no spell slots left.
Well, I think we all could use a rest, and but don't we need to get the prisoners out?
Yeah, let's do that. That's right. Let's make that happen. We need to get those people home.
So we're going to take the journey home and then possibly come back later for this?
Yeah.
All right.
We were discussing they need to be escorted back to Chaur, right? That's what we came to agreement on.
So I don't think any NPCs that you have here have pathfinding or any type of what's it called, survival. So that's probably the safest. Shock might be able to get it done, but he could possibly get lost.
I think
what
we
about
also talked about the scout that originally brought you guys out was supposed to be waiting for you.
Oh, that's right. So
Yeah.
you do have someone who could possibly do it if you wanted to stay here.
I think the party's main interest is to kind of go deeper, perhaps, and get more treasure. But we do want to take care of these prisoners. So I think we'd like to get them back home, but if we don't have to attend to them all the way back, that probably is our preference. Is that correct? I don't know.
Yeah, as long as we know they're safe. That was the whole point of coming out here.
Yeah, that sounds like maybe we talk to that scout. Let's get the prisoners and the guys up in the mountains and rendezvous with the scout that's waiting for us back at the start of the plains.
And if I remember correctly, you were keeping it secret from the prisoners about what happened. The freed slaves, but you had told Shock because he kind of was suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the group is gonna go and gather everyone and pretend to sneak them out, basically.
Yep.
All right. So, are you gonna try to meet up with any of the hobgoblins first? Or are you just gonna go?
What do you guys want to do? Just go. Hey, well, should we talk to Urdu and figure out how we do this right?
Yeah.
I believe we will wait until night, I do believe.
All right. So if you go speak to Erdul, you would find him with Orcard. He would come and speak to you in private. First of all, he would ask to give details about what happened at the cave. So I assume you just tell him.
Yep.
Are you leaving out any information?
I mean, we're information. We won't necessarily tell him about the treasures, right? It's ours.
Yeah, just the dangerous
He
stuff.
He doesn't need to know about that.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to attempt to leave out the information about the obsidian boxes. Up to 2 people in the group give me deception checks.
All right, Barrett.
Barrett's not
Barrett
here.
to make one. Sure, I can roll for Barrett.
Okay.
Barrett
And then,
helps to tell the tale, being very careful about what he says. Anyone else?
It's just kind of like listening, like just squinting his eyes a little bit, glaring at them,
Oh, yeah. Rocco
like taking
might
that.
not go along with this.
So you're telling the story. Barrett is giving some details. Sorry, did anyone else help with the deception check, or was it just Barrett?
I mean, none of us are going to be a help
I
to it, but if
shouldn't,
no one
but-
else is rolling,
Well, you could beat a 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Alright, so yeah, the 2 of you are kind of talking, and maybe Lokun intercedes every now and then to add some information. He nods. Are you going to say anything, Braca, or are you just going to keep it to yourself?
It's just he's kind of watching and listening.
So, Erdul would say, but there's still a golem there, you say.
indeed.
Clay golem.
The magic in this cave are pretty strong.
Do you?
It seems like it's well fortified by the dwarves who lived here in previous cycles.
That's what Blackwater's people said. Do you think this golem is something you can defeat, or is it beyond your abilities?
We'll
I
need a
think
good rest
after-
at the very least.
Yeah. After a rest, I think perhaps it's within our abilities. Why do you ask?
Oh, I was just curious. I know that some of the ancient creatures are quite powerful, and I don't want to send you into something that you can't handle. But you mentioned that you're planning to take your people back to Chaur. Is that right?
Yep.
He says, my suggestion is that we wait till tonight. I'm going to pull my guards back from the fort, leaving a couple of people who know what's going on. We'll have your people basically pretend to sneak in and free them. Do you have anyone who can pick a lock? Barrett says, yo. And he says, all right, so you can
Hello.
you can have your person break into the cage, free them, maybe take them a few miles out, rest for the night, then start traveling back to your town. This way it'll look like you snuck in and broke them out. We won't
Sounds
know.
good.
We'll figure out the story that we tell our people. He says,
All right.
I'm a bit disappointed. I thought there might at least be something in that cave that, with all that magic, you'd think they were guarding something, but it's just strange that they just set up a bunch of traps for no reason.
The magic might be deeper in the cave. We didn't get too deep in. It seemed like there were much more to explore.
He nods. He says, indeed. Well,
Have you heard some stories or some legends of the magic that might be down there?
well, there was some thoughts by some of Blackwater's people, but it just seems like if you're going to have all those traps and a guardian, you would have it down there to guard something.
Indeed. Puzzling.
Sorry. In any case, there are other ruins that we're still trying to dig into, but at the moment they're still caved in and inaccessible. The only other issue we have is the wyvern that continues to prey on our people. We don't really have enough skilled mercenaries to track it in the mountain and kill it. It was something I was hoping your group could take care of, but if you wish to bring your people home, I do understand.
Well,
I
that
believe
Werven
the-
will be back. Will still be there, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Nods.
not walking our people all the way back, I don't think. But we'll be back soon.
He says
Indeed.
the other thing, at some point, we do need to get those 2 other pieces, the ones held by Sithril and Blackwater. I assume that will be a fairly involved task, so that would probably require you to be in Chaur for a while. I guess the order that you do all these things is up to you, but this is what's required if we're going to head for Issyk and look for the vault.
Yep. We are formulating a plan on how to achieve the acquisition of the last 2 pieces.
This is excellent. If you need help from us, let me know. I also wanted to send Iara with you to keep an eye on things over in Chaur. Would you be against that?
None from me, but I need to talk to the party on that.
She wouldn't be with the group, at least not at first. She would follow at a safe distance, keeping hidden from your prisoners. But once your prisoners were returned, she would join the group in a more formal way. And of course, Braca, I wish him to stay with the group as well.
Do you not trust
All right.
us? Why do you need somebody to babysit us?
She's not really there as a babysitter. I want someone with eyes, someone competent in Chaur. Up till now, I've just had reports from the attackers. I want someone in the city to see what's going on and maybe even help you. She is a fairly talented assassin, as well as someone who is skilled in the art of hiding.
Okay. Fellas, does that work for you?
I'm fine with that as long as she doesn't do anything bad in Chaur. We are tasked with its protection, after all.
She shouldn't. She's a professional. I see no reason why she would. Are you all okay with Braca joining you? He looks to the goblin.
Braca's proven himself times over already. I have no problem.
Good. I was hoping you would say that. With his help and with Iara's help, I'm hoping you can formulate a plan to get those pieces from our foes. Feel free to use either of their skill set to your advantage. Now,
Sounds good.
was there anything else you needed from me?
Yes, if I may say something, it seems that they left something out about the reports in the cave.
Oh?
And he's gonna kind of look to the group. Yes, I don't want it to be a surprise when you go down there, but there could be a boulet the size, twice the size of any boulet I've ever seen. That's what took out my party.
I see.
So,
It's,
yeah, just so you don't go down there and think it's just the clay golem. Yes, there.
I mean, in our defense, he is a small goblin, and all boulets probably look 20 feet long.
You see Lokun like stretch his arms like far, really wide as he can. He's like, "Yes, it was the mothers of all mothers."
Well, I'll keep that in mind. I wasn't planning to send anyone else down there, at least not till it's made safe. Did you tell him about the other cave area that you didn't go into?
I mentioned that the cave system looked like it went far deeper, and that the runes and traps that are there could be there because there's something deeper in the cave that we haven't explored yet.
All right. He nods. So there was a passage you hadn't explored besides where the clay golem was.
Yeah, we haven't been down that way yet.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it would be good to know what's there, but we can always look into it later. When you
I'm guessing that Boule mother's there.
Oh,
We'll figure it out.
yeah. By the time you get back to town, I believe my forces should have pulled back. I've sent the message to cease attacks. Feel free to take credit for that to further your reputation. You can say you drove them off. Or whatever. However you wish to spin it. But again, thank you for all you've done, and I'll be here if you need anything else. Orcard thanks you as well. He is just very busy.
Of course.
And he
All
would
right.
give you a polite bow and nod and leave. So what does the group want to do?
What was the name of the person that was going with us?
Iara? Yeah, Iara.
Which
Iara.
she is a drow assassin who is working for the Iron Tide. You've never met her, but she's supposed to be extremely dangerous.
Got it. I was just about to ask if I knew her and if she was someone who was nice to me or not so nice.
You don't. Yeah, you don't have a lot of experience with her. She hasn't really interacted much with anyone in the Iron Tide. She's almost. She's kind of been off scouting and handling missions that armored folk can't usually handle, more specialized.
So, Braca, maybe a quick clarification. Are you still working for the Iron Tide then, or are you leaving to join our party?
Well, I was ordered to come with you all.
Yeah, I mean, but when times are done, are you planning on going back?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
How long does your contract run with Iron Tide?
Oh, I mean, I don't really have a contract. It's been done for a while. I've just stuck around. Because there's really nowhere else for me to go. So.
As a soldier, like you are technically part of the group. Like, not everyone in the Iron Tide, mercenary-wise, has a contract. It's more just usually the Iron Tide recruits people and they just pay them. So you've been getting payments for serving them and moving around and helping them do things. I don't think you've told the group much about your backstory or how you became part of the Iron Tide, but yeah. Like you said, it's kind of up to you. You would probably want to tell them before you left, or else you would be considered a deserter.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
Everybody loves desserts. I like cheesecakes.
True.
Some of them don't treat me that great, but through the leadership, they respect me enough, so it's more than I've gotten anywhere else. So, but I mean, I'm just coming along for the fun. Something new.
Sounds good.
And plus, you gave me some of the stuff in the cave, so I wasn't going to say anything. You can keep your spoils. But it is interesting.
Appreciate that. All right.
So who took the dagger, by the way? The obsidian dagger.
Baron. When the Baron or the Braca.
I think we gave it to Braca, yeah.
Braca.
But yeah.
Okay.
Then they gave it to me. Yeah.
All right.
Magical weapon would be useful.
Does it have stats or something? Or is it just +1?
It's +1 dagger, but it's like enchantable. It's good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's from what you remember, I think it was Lokun who identified it, and you found it. He was saying something about the black stone being very, very agreeable with enchantments, so you could probably put another enchantment on it.
Nice, cool.
So I was just gonna pass time. I'm assuming you're heading out, going up to the cave, talking to your people. Then at nightfall, you were going to make your way, get the rest of your people, and start heading to Chaur. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So you climb back up. Your people are, of course, very happy to see you. The soldiers come over and they. Who's the leader of the group? Do we have one? Gnarl?
Not good at
Locoon?
Locoon, yeah.
Sure, they kind of
He's at
approach.
least
voted.
Yeah, they I guess Gnarl's an orc, so maybe not. Maybe was it they? I think they were talking to Barrett a lot because he had the charisma. So yeah, they're talking to him like, oh, Barrett, and he's kind of explaining what's going on, and they're of course overjoyed to hear they're heading home. He says, we just have to wait till nightfall. We're going to sneak out under the cover of dark, and we have a plan to save the rest of the prisoners who we've heard are being kept in the last base. And they are very happy with this. Shock would sort of look to the group and say, I wish to speak to you all in private, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure thing.
So you kind of walk over the side, and he says, first of all, who's this goblin?
He's just found them in the caves, crawled out of a hole.
Of course, you decided to bring him into the group. He laughs. He says, that sounds like something the Siegebreakers would do. Well met, friend.
He fits in well.
Yeah.
More goblin than a goblin.
Why not?
What is that supposed to mean?
If you knew the group, it would make sense. But it's good to meet you, friend. Name's Shock, and he puts out his hand to shake yours.
Sure, Braca, and I hand him a dirty hand.
Braca. Do you have any visible markings on you? Like tattoos or anything?
Tattoos, no. It's mostly just on my armor, like the Iron Tide
Insignias.
insignia, and then the runes on my shield and on my other armor.
So he actually kind of looks over at the runes, and he would say, what's that all about? Looks familiar.
Oh, these are just some things I learned on my travels before joining the Iron Tide. Some things I was looking for to become stronger. You know, as goblins, we don't have the best reputation when it comes to strength. So, you know, I want to be the exception.
Oh, I can respect that. He says, so, obviously, I assume you didn't tell our people everything. What's the real story? What's going on?
Well, we've come to, God damn it, we've come to an arrangement, and but look, it's good for your folks and the city of Chaur. But we've had to make a. Go ahead.
So I think you already told him about that.
Okay.
Last time, Barrett. Sorry, what? What did you say? Oscar?
I said I do agree. I think we told him last time.
Yeah, so I think when Barrett had done the deception check, Shock had kind of seen through it, and Barrett told him off to the side what was going on. That, like, you had actually made a deal with the hobgoblins. So he probably more means, like, what's actually going on, not what you told the rest of the troops.
We made this arrangement. We're gonna get the rest of the prisoners out. They've been transported over to a camp, our second home away from home. That one to the camp to the west. We're gonna break in there at night. Some of the guards there left behind are in on it. We're gonna take them back out.
This is all right. It sounds like a plan. And then we're heading back to Chaur. There's no more things to be done here with all of you.
Well, I think we're gonna stay around here, but there's a scout that's waiting for us. The entrance to these plains. I should be able to lead you guys back to the city.
And we'll meet you in the city not not more than a few days after you guys arrive.
Scout, that was Blackwater's man, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, yeah, I can kind of keep the peace while you all are away. I'll let everyone know what's going on, minus of course the little bit of help to the Iron Tide. Hopefully, hopefully the attacks have all stopped. But yeah, we'll see.
Is Shaith around, by the way?
She is. She's kind of off to the side. She's not really paying attention. She was talking to some of the troops. Now she's just kind of by herself.
Okay.
He says, yeah, so when he sees you kind of look over at Shaith, he would say, that's the only one I'm a little bit worried about. She's fairly smart, and I wouldn't be surprised if she's already put two and two together. I worry that she might tell Blackwater that maybe you all have turned sides, but I don't know for sure.
Well, the only sides we've turned really is we stopped the siege of Chaur, and all the payment is on our side.
He says, yeah, but you know Blackwater did want that dagger.
Yeah, maybe he'll still get it. You never know. We haven't been paid for anything yet either.
Yes.
He says, yeah, that's fair. All right, well, we'll see how it goes. I'm a little bit worried, but if you all think she's okay, then we'll see.
As long as you're safe, Shock.
He nods. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so he would just kind of go speak with some of the men, along with Barrett, kind of calming them and maybe improving morale a bit as time is passing. Does anyone want to do anything else before the afternoon turns to evening?
I do want to talk to the party while we have some privacy.
Okay, so while you're off to the side, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to look for an animal for overnight that I can befriend. So I just need an idea of like the terrain we're in, and then I can.
So you have a couple of choices. There's the mountainous region that you're in, but you could also head down because there's plains, hills, and forest region. Just depends on how far you're looking to travel.
Okay. What's the closest? We're in the mountains right now.
Yeah, so you're basically in the mountains here.
Okay.
Yeah, so mountains definitely easiest. Plains are probably the second easiest because they're right there. Then there's forest and hills also.
Okay, I'll look for some stuff, and then we'll talk as a party first.
All right. So what are you saying to the party, Lokun?
What are you guys thinking about Shaith? I think actually Shock brings up a good point. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if she's still loyal to Blackwater, but that might pose a problem.
It
Seemed Blackwater stabbed her in the back. Left her out here to die, right?
Well, the other mercenaries left her here. Blackwater wasn't directly involved in the attack. He was just paying everyone.
At this point, I don't think it really matters, does it? Like I said, if he finds out, he finds out. We're still going to look for a dagger, so doesn't know what we're doing.
Well, the story, Barrett says, is that we drove them away, right? That's what we're telling Blackwater, that we bravely attacked the Iron Tide and with our might drove them from this place. That's what the soldiers heard. The only one who knows any wiser... sorry, go ahead.
Which is true.
Some would say we broke the siege.
our psychological might, if anything.
Exactly. We were too much for them. The only one who knows different is Shock. Possibly Shade, he says. We don't know for sure, right? That's the theory.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's Barrett's alignment? What would he say about this thought? He says,
Yeah, do tell us. Is he evil chaotic this whole time?
Bum bum bum. Okay, so yeah, he'd be like, we there's nothing we can really do about it. I mean, hopefully we could maybe talk to her, tell her the truth, and hope that we can convince her not to say anything. But I mean, our options are limited. It's not like we can just kill her and leave her in the mountains, right?
No.
That's not what I'm proposing. But I'm thinking that might be good to let her in on this because it's better that way than she figure it out and feel that we're kind of working behind her back or conspiring.
I've always gotten the impression that she works for herself, and so as long as we can align ourselves with her, then I think we're good.
So you think we should just tell her and try to maybe ask her not to tell Blackwater? Hopefully she listens.
Sure.
All right, first want to get a feel.
Go ahead.
First want to get a feel for who she's aligned with and perhaps confirm what we think is that she serves herself. And then you can confirm that and let her know what we're up to, perhaps.
Well, she's a mercenary. My guess is she serves the coin. But Blackwater does have a lot of it. I don't see why she'd betray him or anyone else she's working for, unless we offer her something better.
Not speaking of betrayal, but more like just stop working for him. But yeah.
I'm bad at deception.
I'm not trying to deceive here.
I'm not terrible at it, but here's the thing. I'm trying to do a good Barrett. If we do tell her, what's gonna stop her from saying, hey Blackwater, I got some information you might want to buy from me? And then he just pays her a bunch of money, and she just tells him what happened.
I mean, we do have an assassin following us.
No.
No. Okay. It's hard to tell.
I know. I know where you're thinking, Braca.
Alignments are peeking out. Well,
I don't know. We're playing a lot of sides here. I don't.
Yeah, I feel like I'm with you, Braca. I think we just come up close or come clean. And I mean, we're a mercenary company now. We got some clout now. Blackwater wants to come after us. Just let him.
Yeah, I guess it would be his word against ours. Or her word against ours.
Perhaps we don't...
Sorry. What are you saying, Goku?
Perhaps we don't tell her everything, but I think it'd be interesting to her to know that Blackwater did, that he was the one that kind of brought down this the Iron Tide upon that city.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
So we're just telling her that?
That we're staying around here. And perhaps we might come across things of higher value than the coin that she's been receiving from Blackwater.
Yes.
Tempt her with relics that we might dig up from below.
Yes.
From the ruins below and the ruins to the north.
Ah, the vault. But I mean, at that point, we're stretching out our shares, bringing someone else in.
Yeah, perhaps just below then. Good points. You're strangely insightful today, Jared.
Says, I have my days.
All right. So is that are we okay with that? Talk to Shaith?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
I agree.
All right, so you're gonna motion for her to come over.
Hmm.
She's like, I heard everything. Damn it.
You guys were pretty much yelling it. I mean, everyone. We're exactly talking low. No, okay. So you call her over. She comes over. She says, "Well, congratulations, Siegebreakers. I've heard the good news. So we're heading home soon."
Yep. Time for you to finally get back to Chaur. I know you're kind of tired of these mountains by now.
So tired of it. It's a little convenient that we're just so easily stealing back or rescuing the last group of prisoners. But I don't ask questions. And she smiles.
Oh, we figured. I figured that we should probably tell you a little bit more. Some information that we've gleaned during our stay here. But Blackwater, I don't know if he's still your employer or former employer.
Well, he probably thinks I'm dead, so if nothing else, he owes me some money from the last job I pulled. But,
Indeed.
I mean, he's the money in Chaur, so I'm loyal as so far as I want to get paid, and he's the one who's giving out the paychecks.
Well, funny thing about Blackwater is that he's the reason why that city is under siege. And
How is that? She says.
he actually struck a deal with Hobgoblin in charge here, as did the Bloodhands. Is that true?
I don't know if the blood.
No, they were
Well,
all
I
working
know.
together.
Oh, okay.
It is true. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Those things.
so why would he do that? Then why pay you all to attack these mercenaries if he's the one who brought them here?
Something went wrong on a deal. I think Blackwater kind of broke their contract or whatever arrangements they had, or business dealings, and that's what started the conflict.
Are you sure it was him who broke the contract and not them?
This question out of character. Did Lokun have a good, he doesn't know Orcard personally, but he does kind of know how this Iron Tide operates, right? Like, they're businessmen. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes, they are. I mean, you've never known Orcard to break a deal or go against a contract, so it would surprise you if he did.
Yep. Lokun will say, I know how the Iron Tide operates, and they may be merciless, but they don't break business arrangements. It's bad for business.
He is right.
Well, I don't really know Blackwater to be one to break contracts either, so that's a bit odd. Is that why you've turned to work with them? The Iron Tide, that is.
Not, a couple reasons. One was our main objective was to break the siege.
Barrett smiles and he says, you just confirmed her suspicion. She says,
Yep.
Crafty, he says to her, and she smiles. Sorry, you were saying?
He wanted to stop the city from being besieged by Iron Tide. And there's other things below. Things of great value. More than the coin that Blackwater promised.
What sort of things?
Magical things from Oscar's ancestors. Oscar's and Morgan's ancestors. Ancient.
Huh. All right. You've intrigued me. So you struck a deal with the Iron Tide to get a share of the things they're digging up? That seems pretty straightforward.
Indeed.
So why are you telling me this? It's an odd move.
We think you might have interest in working with us to uncover some of these treasures. Because they might be more reliable than somebody who left you for death before.
Give me a persuasion check. Up to 2 of you from the people who've been talking. Which I think Barrett was 1.
Right.
Alright, so
Oh, you gonna do it, Oscar?
And let me make one for Barrett. She says, well, it does sound intriguing. What would you need me to do exactly?
Well, perhaps not tell. First is not to tell Blackwater what happened here.
You mean that you've teamed up with his enemies and are working against him now?
Yes, that
They
part.
haven't done anything against him so far.
Alright, well, that's a fair request, and I do owe you for all the help you've given me while I've been here. What are you offering for my silence?
How much is it going to cost?
Nothing.
Did you say nothing?
Yeah. Sure. We took you in. Kept you out of danger for quite a bit. While the others, Blackwater's men, left you for dead.
Give me a persuasion check on that one. Lokun. Oh. Well, that's true, but it is something that would be very valuable for Blackwater to know. Is there nothing you can offer me for my silence? Maybe one of those trinkets you dug up with the Iron Tide? You did definitely make me curious with all that talk of magical items.
If you want to put some work in, then of course, get a take.
Well, this is just for my silence. That's what you were asking. I was just hoping you had some kind of offer for me.
Gnarl's just gonna nudge. Lokun like, come on.
I mean, Lokun just looks at Gnarl like, what would I give her? The scrolls?
We could give.
Pulls out the dagger.
You want to pull out the dagger?
Just given.
You mean the obsidian one?
Yeah.
So her eyes definitely light up as she sees it, and she goes, "Oh, what's that?"
They've given me plenty of respect, and they also gave me this as well. And I'm not very attached to it. If this is something that you would want, I feel I need to give something back to this party that has given me more than enough already.
So I would definitely take that pretty little piece as payment.
Now look at the party like I like her. It's about her money.
All right, so you're gonna let Braca give her the dagger. Everyone, no one's gonna say anything.
It's his dagger, so he can do with it as he wishes.
Yeah.
All
When we
right.
give items in this party, we don't claim ownership of them.
All right, so she will take it and say, "Thank you." And yes, you have my word. I will say nothing to Blackwater. And she happily she's the new dagger at her side. And Barrett's like,
Let
that was an expensive payment for quiet or for silence.
we'll talk. We'll talk again. We'll cross paths again. I'm sure we'll be back in Chaur sometime.
Oh, I'm sure. So, do you think you'll need me for anything while here? Or should I just go back to Chaur and maybe wait for you all there?
I turn to the group and ask, well, Stone Golem?
Barrett says, absolutely not. She's not taking any more of our magic stuff.
Fair enough.
Okay. We may need you back in Chaur, actually.
Unless she wants to fight the Wyvern for us.
It's like, oh, no. I'm not someone who would fight a wyvern. I thought maybe if you need me to sneak into some place or, steal something, that's what I do.
Not here, as far as we know right now, but maybe you can. You're in the city of Chaur. Do you think you can? You know about the Blood Hints?
Yes, I know of them.
You know where? Would you mind maybe keeping an eye on them? Do you know the part they play in this?
I know that they are on bad terms with Blackwater for some reason. He's been, at least before I left, which was a while ago, he was making some trouble for them with the town. Him and the mayor are definitely on a bit of a warpath against them.
Mm.
The mayor and
Maybe
he.
just.
But yes, if you wish, I can keep an eye on them. They don't really know me very well, so I could just talk to them and see what I find out. I don't think they know I took Blackwater's contract.
Okay.
This is something I could do. Yes, I can do that. Anything else?
Lokun just looks back at the party. I think that might be it.
Oscar nods, and yeah.
Well, I am excited to not have to be here anymore. So thank you again for helping me get out of here and for this lovely trinket. I'll take, actually up to 2 of you can give me persuasion checks with advantage. She might be able to give you something else useful. I'm assuming you want, your persuasion guy for one of them. Alright, 12. And let me check Barrett. I assume he's going to be the second one.
Margaret ain't got no persuasion.
18.
Oh.
Alright. So she would nod and say, well, I'm going to, I'll go back to the campfire for now. Good luck to all of you. And I'll see you tonight when we leave.
Okay.
Alright, so she goes back in to rejoin the rest of the troops. So at this point, it's probably about 5-ish in the evening. It'll be about another hour or two, and then you, I assume, will go get the prisoners.
Would you say we took a short rest during this time?
Yeah, you could have taken a short rest, and I added the short rest button. So I think if you click it, that should let you
Oh,
do all the short rest stuff for those who are roll 20. It should recharge your resources and let you spend hit dice.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's convenient.
I don't think it automatically heals you, so you do still have to, enter the amount for your health, but I think it will redo, or it'll let you spend the hit dice correctly. And I think it'll recharge the other resources that are on your sheet there.
Cool.
Alright, so what's the next plan? Are we skipping ahead till tonight to go save everyone?
Yeah, I just wanted to see if I can get an animal.
Alright. And was Oscar going with you for that?
Yeah, do you want to
I
come with
will
Oscar?
gladly. Yeah, absolutely. Anytime we're gonna go pet some little cute animals.
Alright, so what animal did you decide on?
It was either, first choice would be a giant poisonous snake, but if not, like a panther or a wolf again.
Is the snake in the mountains?
It's mountains or plains.
But snakes aren't caves.
Well,
Yeah, giant
I mean,
poisonous snake, our environment says desert, forest, grassland, swamp, underdark, and urban. So it's like 6 different areas. Giant poisonous snake is just a medium-sized snake, it's not actually giant.
Yes.
so that would be more in the plains, right? Because it didn't
Yep,
say
grassland.
Yeah.
Alright, so we can say you take like a couple hours to go down into the plains. Now,
Morgan's probably just gonna pray to the Raven Queen. He hasn't done that in a little bit.
yeah,
Nice.
that's fine. So yeah, you spend a few hours. You would find, because I don't think there's anything involved with the class skill, right? It just sort of happens.
Yeah, as long as I can find the animal, that's the key.
Oh, is there something involved with finding it, or is you just look around and find it? Like, is there any check involved?
It's up to you. The way it's worded, we've just been doing survival checks typically. It just says, if you're incapacitated, what does it say? If the beast dies, you can obtain a new companion by spending 8 hours magically bonding with a beast that isn't hostile to you and that meets the requirements. So,
Okay, so you just have to find it. So yeah, give me survival checks.
Okay. You gonna do one too there, Oscar?
Gnarls.
My rolls ain't the strongest today.
Alright, so yeah, you would find a snake, spend a few hours, and give me animal handling, the two of you.
Cool. Oof. Oh!
Alright. So you might have a little bit of trouble at first getting it to behave. What would that be represented by? Maybe it took some bites at you. So let's say, I don't know, you took like Oscar and Gnarl, you took 3 points of damage each as you're trying to get this thing to behave. But you do finally manage to get it to kind of follow you with some food, and so now it's interacting with you, and it's friendly.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. So at night, the group is going to go save the prisoners, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So we'll say you head over here, meeting several of the captains of the Iron Tide, who, when the tower sees you coming, the guy just kind of quietly climbs down, and the two of them walk out the gate. One of them hands you the key, and he says, you'd probably just tell him you knocked us out or killed us. The hobgoblin says to you.
Mm-hmm.
And they head back. Oh, and he says, just don't break anything, and don't steal anything from the camp. And they start walking back towards the main base over here. But inside, you would see what appears to be the rest of the prisoners that were being held within the mine previously.
It's time to get back home.
So they are all extremely happy to see you. And, we'll say that the prisoners that you had coming down with you, maybe you kept them back a little so they wouldn't see the hobgoblins sneaking out.
Mhm.
Does that work? Yeah. All right. So, yeah, you take these prisoners and join them all up, and I assume the group is heading back to get the scout that you left to the south?
Yeah.
All right. So you head back to your original camp. The scout is there. He is happy to see you all. He says, it looks like you saved quite a few prisoners. So what's going on with the Iron Tide? Were you able to drive them back? Kill Orcard?
Close a bit.
We definitely drove. We drove him back. Yeah.
And the dagger? Did you obtain the dagger?
Couldn't find it. It was. Couldn't find it.
Well,
We're still searching for it. We're gonna go back,
well,
but we think it's
right, Barry.
sorry, what?
Oh no, I was saying right,
Oh,
Barry.
Barrett. Barrett's like, huh? Oh, yes. Unfortunately, did we kill Orcard? He looks to the group.
No.
No,
Yeah.
we drove him back, so he probably has the dagger. The scout says, yeah, well, yeah, of course he has the dagger, but that was the whole point of the mission, to get the dagger. And he says,
That's not what I recall. I think we were sent up here to first take a look. That we did all this work already was more than I think we bargained for.
he says, yes, but the reward, the payment was supposed to be issued once the dagger was returned.
Yeah. Well, look, we can't collect our own reward if we're dead.
All right, so you drove the Iron Tide back. Are they still in a place where you can retrieve the dagger from them, or are they just gone?
Yeah, we'll work on that. You worry about these guys.
Well, what do you mean?
Are you gonna take them back to the city?
Shock says, aye, we have to get these prisoners home. He says, but I was told to stay here until the mission was done. Why aren't you all... So you all are staying here to continue working on getting the dagger, and
exactly.
I'm just taking these prisoners back?
That's what Barrett said.
Barrett says, yes.
They're not prisoners, they're citizens.
Well, yes, the citizens, of course. So Barrett is going to make a persuasion check.
Help him out with that.
Anyone helping him? Anyone who was talking? I guess, Lokun was talking.
God damn.
He says, that wasn't what I was told to do. I was told to stay here until this was taken care of. Blackwater would be extremely upset if I didn't follow his orders.
Well, you can come back. We'll still be here. If we have the dagger by then.
He says, yes, but that's 3 days to Chaur and then 3 days back. That's 6 days I wouldn't be here.
It might even take longer than that. The way these things are going.
And Barrett thinks, and he says, listen, we can't get our job done if we're worrying about these citizens being here and possibly getting hurt. We need this done, friend, and you're the only one that can do it. You can tell Blackwater we told you to do it, and this was needed for the mission. I'll give him another persuasion check.
Thanks, Barrett.
Thanks, Barrett. Oh. The scout protests a little, but he says, I suppose I can do this if it will get the mission completed easier. He says, of course it will. This is what we need from you. I mean, you're here to help us, right? That was the mission, to bring us here and assist us. He says, yes. He says, well, there you go. This is how you can assist us. He says, all right, fine. I'll take these people back, and then I'm coming back, and hopefully you could find the dagger in that time.
Oh yeah.
All right, so he kind of starts getting all the people organized. He says, these are a lot of people to feed for 3 days. Do you have any food stores you could give me?
I think we had. Did we
Quite a
not
bit
have
back
like a
at the
bunch of
camp.
in the storage? Yeah, in
There's
the
the treasury.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were keeping all the food in the party treasury or just with the group in general.
Good question. I have 30 days of rations. It says in the group treasury. I don't know if we want to
All right,
send that
so-
all back with them.
Yeah, he'll say, all right, I think there was definitely more than that, so we'll say that they had the rest of the food. So that'll work. Okay. So never mind. He's like, all right, we have enough food. This should work. We will leave in the morning at dawn.
I mean, the alternative is you go and find the dagger yourself, and we take the people back to Chaur.
He says, no, I don't think that's going to work.
All right, fine then. We'll do it.
You guys.
He would also look at Shaith and say, oh, I'm glad you're all right, Shaith. I didn't see you back there. And she nods and she says, yep, unfortunately my group left me behind, but I'm not bitter. And she gives him a bit of a fake smile.
Insight on that sarcasm.
It's a pretty easy roll. She's definitely being sarcastic. So she says, yep, I'm coming home with you. Yeah, I need to speak with Blackwater as well. So they're getting ready, but it's nighttime. So are you going to stay here and camp with them, or are you going to head somewhere else?
I mean, are we worried about hobgoblins coming around? Like other hobgoblins coming around here? Like maybe they gotta head out in the middle of the night.
So if you say that, he would say, well, the patrols have been fairly constant. If you're worried about us being spotted, I can take them south a ways and camp down there, farther from this place.
I think that'd be wise. Yeah.
All right, so we'll say he heads off the map. So are you staying with them, like to camp for the evening, or are you going somewhere else?
We can camp with them.
All right.
Might as well keep them safe one last night.
All right. So time is passing for the long rest. And you would actually level up to 5.
Wow.
Da-da-da-da. If my milestone thing here is correct, you would be 5th level now.
Dang. Expect that. Nice.
Because you were 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you completed the dungeon and a few other things, so...
Nice.
Level 5, here we come.
Level 5.
Do that here.
Wait, we got to level 5?
Yes.
Damn.
He leveled up a month ago, and there's been a couple of milestones, so...
Nice.
So, actually, before that happens, though, let me make sure I'm sharing my compendium with the group. Because I assume you're going to want to use that to level up right now. Compendium, yes, it is being shared, so you should be able to use it if you're using Roll20. Alright, so do you need a moment to level up, I assume?
I think so.
So
Yeah.
So why don't
All I
we...
get is extra attack, so I'm done.
Alright, why don't we start the 5-minute... a 5-minute break so you can start leveling up and you can take a stretch and bathroom break. And if we need more time, I can give you. Otherwise, we can continue. Alright,
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Alright, so it is now the 9th of autumn at 8 a.m. And yeah, we'll pick it up in 5 minutes.
I was not ready for this today.
Yeah, I was looking at my my notes, and it did seem like it was about time with finishing the cave and the other things you had accomplished. So,
Well, now the wyvern's going to be simple.
You say that.
perhaps.
Perhaps max hit points, double damage.
It's a giga vern. Giga wyvern.
That's right. It's got 2 heads and 3 tails.
What the hell?
What do I do?
Alright, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yep. What's up?
No, I was just going to ask Bracca. I was going to say, does Bracca have dark vision? But he's a goblin, so I'm pretty sure he does. So, Oscar,
Yes.
what are you taking for spells? Because let's not overlap, because I have a lot of druid spells too, right?
I am doing Conjure Animals and Summon Fae are the big level 3 spells.
Okay.
And Plant Growth, but I feel like I had a lot of homework to do before I was using this. I was hoping for another week, but
Okay.
we'll figure that out.
You get to change on a long rest, though, right? No?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
But
Because
I
don't, so I have to be kind of like specific.
Yeah. So I got Good Heals. I got Healing Word.
Okay.
I was thinking about taking Good Berry.
If you take Goodberry, that would be amazing.
Cool. I can do that.
Okay.
I recommend. Wait, which are the big spells you said you had? Conjure Animals and Plant Growth. Okay, those are solid.
Yeah.
And how many do you get to learn?
I get 3 level 3 spells, I think. Let me double check. Just 2 level 3 spells.
So remember, I recommend Conjure Animals and the Plant Growth because think about it like I think Summon Fae has a pretty costly component requirement. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, I didn't even see this.
And you might not be able to cast it right away, and then
Nope.
I would wait till like you get that stuff, and then you can swap to it during the long rest.
Yeah. And
also, you're a shepherd druid, so yeah.
Yeah, shepherd druid, your beasts are gonna get stronger.
Beastly.
A little more HP.
But the problem is they require concentration, and just about every other spell does.
All the legit spells, yeah.
Yeah.
So Barad, should I take I'm going to take Dark Vision then, so I can give it to Barad when he's around.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. Then that way we've got full Dark Vision potential, and we don't need do any of you need torches at least at that point?
I mean, torches are always handy, right? Like in case.
Yeah, but just for sneaking and stuff, like we can get around.
I now have Mass Healing Word.
Hey.
Fancy.
Question is. My question is. Damn, what was my question? I could scribe some stuff, and I might need to ask for donations from the party treasury. If you guys, I mean, if I don't want to, I'm actually kind of okay with it. But comprehend languages, maybe I can scribe that. might be useful to the party.
Mhm.
We have 96
Probably.
gold in the treasury right now.
Oh,
We have stuff we haven't
96.
sold. We have stuff we haven't sold yet, but
It would
how
take
much do you
me
need?
50 gold to scribe it.
I'm
I
all
have no
about
problem with
that.
that. Yeah.
About
And-
to
Comprehend
vivify.
Ooh, but we don't have the gold for that, do we? Or what do we need for that? Do you need like gold
Be
or
like diamond.
Diamond's worth 300 gold.
shit?
Yeah, we don't have that yet.
So
So
Damn.
is that okay with everybody?
I'm okay
take
with that.
50 gold.
Yeah.
I see no problem with it.
Yeah, I'll take it off the treasury.
All right, thank you very much.
Mass healing word. I can heal 6 people within 60 feet of me as a bonus action.
Damn. That'll be good with a
Or-
lot of pets around. That'd be a lot of
1d4
healing.
plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So. Alright.
When I do that, the scroll vanishes, right? After I copy it.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you guys have something I expect to run into is trying to figure out what to do with my action because I'll be for the most part trying to avoid being hit and I don't have many good attacks.
What do you mean?
I am concentrating when I toss my conjure animals out there.
Yeah.
Just
I
use
use
use cantrips?
Use
do.
your cantrips, but
Yeah.
you might want a cantrip that's not on saving throw. That's
which
just,
is all of my damage cantrips.
But it was
you have attack.
I would-
You have attack rolls.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah,
Thorn whip. You have produce flame.
yeah. Those are the only magic stone.
Magic
Thornwood's not
stone.
bad. Yeah.
Thorn whip is not.
It's not fire at least.
It's great. It's magical piercing.
All right, how are you all doing?
Doing good. Just FYI, we took 50 gold out of the party treasury so that I could scribe comprehend languages. I'm going to remove the scroll from my inventory. Something that I noticed in it says I have to make an Arcana check to do that. Is that correct?
I think so, yeah. For scribing?
So
Specifically from scrolls.
you need to spend 50 gold per level on inks.
Level 1.
Which now, did you use? So when you said you took 50 gold out, did you just take money out?
Yeah,
money
we had
out.
96 gold in the treasury.
So you have to actually buy magical inks. You can't
okay.
you can't just like you. What you can do though is if you have components and you have alchemy, you could turn components into inks.
Ooh,
I don't know if you
let me
have
do
an
that.
alchemist. So what so you can, if you take an hour with the alchemy set, you can just convert one-to-one components.
I don't have alchemy or alchemy set. So
Okay. Does anyone have alchemy?
I was going to
herbalism.
take that, but I took herbalism because everybody was calling me shaman. So I was like,
Herbalism you can use to make healing potions, so it's not terrible.
yeah.
But unfortunately, yeah, you'd have to buy magical inks if you don't have them already.
All right, put that gold back.
I don't think. Let's see. A wizard spell and a spell can be copied. Just the spells. Where is that from? I've never seen it ask for an Arcana check to scribe.
I know that's new to me too. That's not in the. That's from the magic item scroll. But that's not what I read when I look at the class rules. So new to me, but whatever. It's kind of a moot point right now.
What
We'll
book
figure
is
it out
that
later.
from?
This is from just D&D Beyond, from the magical item. So, from the magic scroll. Let me just paste the whole thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it says when a spell is copied from a spell scroll, the copier must succeed on an intelligence check. I think that's different because it's not like for a scroll, scribing from a book is easy. Like if you find another wizard spell book, but doing it from a scroll is different.
We can figure this out later. It's we don't have the mean. I don't have the means to do it, so add the 50 gold back to the party treasury.
So you have to beat an 11, is that what it is?
Yeah.
We can give guidance and stuff too, right?
But, I mean, I could do that in my sleep. I'm okay with that. We just don't.
Yeah.
I don't have access to magic, buying magic and things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
put
yeah.
that 50 gold back into the treasury, right?
I will.
I also took Speak with Dead,
Oh, nice.
Nice.
just in case.
Cool.
Morgan, you want me to fill up that ring?
Aye, laddie, that'll work. Did we decide what we were putting in it?
Well, I got a couple shields. I'm sure you appreciate that.
I know Sokka shields or find familiar or various things. I wasn't sure what we had decided upon.
Oscar, do you have any spare energies to put into that ring?
What are y'all thinking? Healing? I got heals. I can toss in.
How much spare energy do you have? How many spheres of magic do you have?
Yeah, did you have leftover magic?
I'm pretty much full of magic.
Oh, before sleep. Before sleep.
Before sleep. Yes,
Oh,
before sleep,
okay.
I'm pretty much full of magic.
Oh.
So.
Didn't you do some healing, though, during the last day?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I
thought you only
did
had
not.
one slot open.
Yeah, you had Pass Without Trace. Yeah.
I cast Pass Without Trace.
Oh, yeah.
But for the most part, I was using my totems and Wild Shape.
That's true,
And
actually.
didn't use any of my magics.
Oh, there we go.
I could have sworn you healed a few times with your totem out.
Yeah, the unicorn.
I
all good.
used the bear totem rather than unicorn. I was going to use the unicorn before we went back into the cave, but I was really the only one that was hurt in the party, so I just did hit die instead.
Gotcha.
All right, fair enough.
Well, let's fill it up. I'll put 2 shields in there, and you put whatever you want in there, Oscar.
You guys think fairy fire, or you want heals?
Never have too many heals.
So who is that ring attuned to? Morgren?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so you can have up to 5 spells in there. 5 with level and...
5 levels.
Yeah, 5 levels of spells. So you could put like a couple of second level, like 2 second level, 1 first level, 5 first level, like a third and a second, whatever combination you want.
Talk Spike Growth in there, and then Healing Word.
Alright, so you cast a healing word into it at first level?
Correct.
And what else?
Spike Growth.
Spike growth, so that's a second.
Second level.
So that's
and that should put us at 5.
What's the other 2?
Shield.
Oh, 2 shields. Okay. Alright,
Look,
so
toss 2 shields in there.
yeah, just make sure you record that Morgren. What's in there?
Yep, doing that right now.
And okay. So yeah, tomorrow morning, everyone is nice and rested. The scout will gather everyone up, and they will start making their way back. Shock says, "You sure you don't need me to stay?"
Well, what do you think, guys? I think you should get back to the city and
He says, "I'm
make sure.
yeah, I'm all for that. I would like to see how Mel's doing, so."
Yeah, go see
Back
the
to your
family.
friends and family and take a good break. We'll see you again, Chuck. We'll be back too.
Says, "I hope so. I'll let everyone know the good work you're doing. Good luck."
Of course.
Alright, so they take off. What does the group want to do?
Um,
And now that you're allied with the... That was also part of the level up because you chose a faction. So I'm just going to reveal this map at this point.
yeah, we never been to this side. Should we go over there? Whatever might be there.
I mean, at this point, you is pretty much,
All known to us now.
yeah, from traveling around.
I can't see any part of the map. Is there something? Oh, there.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
There we go.
Well, I think priority number 1, kill a wyvern.
I
So
thought we
is
were
that gonna
dealing
be
with
step
clay
one?
golem.
I mean, anything, whatever we want to do. If we want to find a wyvern, though, I've got some skills that can help us.
Let's we're gonna do it all, but maybe let's complete that level of the caves with the golem.
Do it.
Oh,
So you would know that clay golems... actually, did you do a check on them?
and we learned a
Did.
lot about them. That they're slow, they hit hard, and their hits might do some further damage. Yeah, permanent damage.
Okay. So yeah, at this point, does the group want to go work on the mine first to go explore more, or do you want to go look for the wyvern? Or you want to do something else?
Hmm.
I'm all about that mine. That seems
Yeah, let's do the mine.
the
Yeah.
easiest.
Producing
Wow.
a lot of goods for us.
Alright, so you head back down below into the hobgoblin area. As you get to the mine, a familiar figure would make herself known. So as you walk in, Iara would be kind of leaning against the wall there. She says, I hope I'd find you. She comes up and she says, I've been told I'm to accompany you back to Chaur. Is that happening? Or are you leaving soon?
Oh yeah, she was going to accompany us back to Chaur.
I thought she was going with the rest of following the.
Well,
yeah.
what he said was that she would join you when you went back to Chaur.
Oh, well, we're not going back yet.
Not yet.
We got work to
We're
do
going
down here.
All
there.
right. Well, I guess I'll be around. Do you know when you're going back?
When we can't carry no more. I mean, in a couple of days.
All right. Just make sure you contact me before you go.
Okay.
Hmm.
And she takes off.
Do we know how to contact her? Or does she just find us?
Sure she just finds
So
us.
far, she's just been finding you. You're not actually sure where she is around in the cave because they never they told you where Orcard and Urdual stay, but yeah, they never really said where she is. The Iron Tide, that is. I guess you could ask them maybe. But
Okay.
in any case, for now, you're heading back down below.
Yep.
Alright, so the hobgoblins are still there on guard. As you get there, they would move the stone aside, and you head back into the caves below. So go ahead and pull yourselves on to the entrance, which is over here. As you come down the stone ramp back onto the loose dirt and sand of the cave. You would see it looks fairly similar to how it's looked. Nothing seems changed. The empty obsidian boxes are still down here where you left them.
Okun will light a torch. I'll remove that from my inventory.
Right, so I want to try something. See if this works. Morgrin, when you highlight your character, do you see a bunch of buttons on the top of your screen?
Yeah, a whole bunch of like macros.
Yes. Okay, good. So it does work. And I'm going to do that for each of you.
Most of the same macros I have down at the bottom.
So, yeah, those of you... okay, so those of you who are using Roll20, it's basically just an easier way to get to your macros. They're on your token now.
Oh.
So, yeah, you would see... the chests are down here. The dirt is still loose as if things were digging through it, but you don't see any enemies, at least not yet.
Alright, Olm and the other two chests are to the south. Tread carefully, fellas. Now, go ahead.
Alright, so go ahead and move where you want to move. As you head into the cave.
Raka's gonna take his shield out.
Alright, yeah, if you want to have your weapons out, go ahead and mark them on your token for your shield and sword.
Okay. Can I also get a little token for snake?
Yes. Do we have a snake for you yet?
The shield.
Do we have a snake, you mean?
I have Peter Parker, Iago.
No, none of them are snakes.
So,
sorry.
What is this, just a giant snake?
Yeah, just a giant poisonous snake, yeah.
Do we have a token for that? I have poisonous snake, giant. Oh, there it is.
It should be the same. Oh, okay.
Giant poisonous snake. All right. So I just have to pull that on here.
Nice.
And give you control. I'll put it under resources. Do you have a name for it?
Noodles.
Noodles. All right. That is Gnarl. Alright, so you should see it under resources now.
Yeah, I see it. Thank you.
Let me make sure you can control the token. So do these stats change at all as you level up, or how does that work?
Yeah, I just go in and manually adjust them each level.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, I go into the sheet and adjust it.
All right. Let me get the token set up for you then. HP temp. And let me set the noodles token to the sheet. Alright, so you should be able to go in and adjust, and it should reflect on the token there.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is there a way to adjust the new macros you have set to the thing?
They should be the macros you have on your sheet, so they should just echo whatever you have in your sheet already, like the macros.
Well, no, I just meant, shifting them around.
Oh, I think you can... that's a good question.
I don't ask. I like keeping my healing spells all together.
Yeah. I think there is a way I can do that. Let me look into it later, though.
Not a problem.
It's an API script. I think there's a command for doing it alphabetically or something, so then you can put numbers or something to do it. But yeah, I'll look into it.
Before we get too deep, can I cast Goodberry and pass out? Have 1, 2, 3, 4 members pass out.
Yeah, actually, I want to test that. So click Goodberry and see what happens, because I think it should now automatically minus one of your spell slots and report like what the.
It did it when he cast Healing Word. It says spell slot level 1, 3 of 4 remaining.
Okay, so it is doing that. Gotcha. All right. So
Goodberry isn't one of my macros, but it did take care of it.
It should do it anyway. It should happen when you use a spell. Okay, good. So that is tracking your resources and letting me know, just so I can keep in mind like what everyone's at. Okay. So yeah,
I'm gonna pass out 3 to Naro, Morgren, and Braca, and 1 to Lokun.
All right, and just note in the
Just one?
Yeah, you only get one. Just
sorry.
note in the prolong effects.
I'm bad at math.
In the prolong effects, and it's now 9 a.m. The time you cast Goodberry, so I know if these aren't used when they go away, because they last 24 hours.
Yep.
So yeah, just note that. Anything else that we're doing before we move in?
You gave me 3, Oscar?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Carl and Braca, I don't know. Do you want to take the 4?
Yeah, I'll go up front. I got good eyes.
Orc and the Goblin are going up front.
Perfect.
It's tougher than me.
As Noodles follows along behind.
Don't mind Noodles. He's not dangerous to people that I call friend.
I think Oscar would disagree with you. He still has all the bandages on his hand from yesterday.
Yeah, those are love bites. You remember.
Yes.
That's
A little harsh love.
That's how he shows that he likes you.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't get poisoned from it, so that means he didn't bite you too hard.
People still keep trying to set my beard on fire.
Noodles doesn't breathe fire. You should be safe.
Just
He
Alright.
does love beards, though. It's this way, correct?
My glorious beard alone.
So yeah, you have
Okay,
several
south.
options.
So down to the southwest is where.
that Gollum was.
No. You're going the right way. East and then south. Yeah.
Okay.
So as you approach here, Morgren, you would see these runes light up again.
Again? Damn it.
It seems like overnight they have recharged.
Well.
Aaron, you had a good way of spelling them last time. I'm just kidding.
Son of a boulder.
I can go through them if you want me to draw the fire.
You said it costs.
Do we have other ideas?
So you know Lokun, or sorry, Gnarl, or no, it was Lokun. You know Lokun that using, there is a ritual you can use if you have 50 gold pieces to get rid of them. You think for good. It would just take 5 minutes and 50 gold of components.
For each one?
Each one, yeah.
That's a lot. What do I weigh more valuable? My arcane components or Gnarl's well-being? That's a really tough choice.
Unless there's, I mean, it is magic, so there could be another way to get rid of them, but that is just one that you know will work.
Yeah.
You know Dispel would probably work on them as well. Dispel magic.
Yeah, I
Well,
didn't
don't know
take
if you
that.
have that. Other than that, you might have to do some experimenting or figure something out.
Yeah, can
Or of course, setting them off.
I study it for a little bit and see what I can make of it, if there's any alternatives I have available?
Give me an Arcana check. You can think about it a little. So you know that if you could destroy them, that would chaotically release the energy, which could be dangerous, but that would probably get rid of them for good. Like if you were able to chip the wall that they were on somehow.
Does anybody have a pickaxe?
I have mold earth.
That doesn't work.
I ain't gonna do it.
That doesn't. At best, that would help bury them and absorb some of the explosion. Maybe.
Did anybody pick up a pickaxe from like the camps or anything like that?
Let me check.
Picked up a shovel, but not a pickaxe.
Yeah.
You could try smacking it with the shovel, I guess.
There you go. Gnarl, here, take this shovel and smack it. I'm just kidding.
I think I'd rather just run through it and take the blast.
Yeah, chaos.
What if?
So you know that magic released in ways it's not supposed to be released can be very chaotic. So it can be like something weird, or nothing could happen, or there could be like turn you into an animal or summon a demon or something crazy.
Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that business.
You're just gonna... Hey, back away, guys, while Gnarl does this.
Yeah, remember, this is a pretty big blast radius, so back away. Braca, appreciate the
Camaraderie.
well wishes, but gotta get even further back.
We got this.
This thing was like big. Get behind Noodles. But don't step in the hole. All right. Gnarl's gonna push forward. Just run through it.
Alright, so as you run through it, there is an explosion of energy within 20 feet. 2 of them, actually. So I need 2 dex saving throws.
Okay. And I'm gonna use absorb elements as well.
Alright, so as the fire comes at you, you use your reaction. So you would make both of them. That's good.
Nice.
How long does absorb elements last? Is that just one effect?
Next turn.
Start of my next turn, yeah.
So that's for both effects then. So that would be 2.
That's just it. That's if I rolled damage if I wanted to attack something.
Oof.
Holy crap.
24 becomes a 12, so you take 12 fire, and both of these are expended.
Oof.
12. Okay.
Damn.
Whew. All right.
Toasty.
You still breathing, laddie?
Yeah, it's a pretty big.
You just see he's like one of those like smoke coming off of his back. He's like, I'm fine. It's like a cool 90s action movie.
Just walked away from the fire.
That's right.
Noodles is scary.
Don't look back.
Oh, there he comes.
Need a bit of healing or anything like that, Gnarl?
Perhaps that would be nice. Just one. Well, save it until the battles. If there's something efficient, be efficient.
So as you all begin walking up here,
Like there's another.
you feel a bit of a tremor.
That
What do you want
beast
to
is
do?
back.
Bring
I
it
say we
on.
spread out and kill this thing quick.
Yes.
Spread out.
At least 10 feet between each of you.
All right, so you start moving, spreading out.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Can I cast something right now?
Yes, you have some time. You feel like the tremors are getting closer, but at the moment, nothing is here.
I cast Shillelagh.
So you look around, getting ready as magic engulfs one of your weapons. And the tremors are definitely getting very close. Let's see. when suddenly there is an explosion of dirt behind you, and I want to try something, so no one roll initiative yet.
All right. Sorry, Oscar.
Sorry, Oscar. It's been a pleasure, but
Yeah. You shouldn't have put that red shirt on.
Yeah.
Alright, so
I
that
got this red beard. I thought, I don't know.
looks like it worked, man. Torch rolled good initiative.
you can take Noodles off as well because he goes on my turn.
Okay. Alright, so dirt explodes everywhere as the creature roars, bursting through the dirt. The first act is Gnarl. What are you going to do?
All right, let's go kill him. Armed with his magical staff now.
So you rush up as the creature is roaring, coming at Oscar. Oh.
Wait, hold on. My initiative. Did you roll mine?
I rolled everyone's, yeah.
Because I don't think it's taking into account my tactical thing.
What does that give you?
It gives me +3.
+3 on top of your normal?
No.
So it's normally +5? Is that what you're saying?
Normally +5, but I think he rolled with the +2 already, so
Yeah.
it should just be 16 point whatever.
Alright. Is there a way you can manually adjust your initiative in the Roll20 sheet? So just put it 5?
I was
There is an
trying to do that.
initiative.
Oh yeah, and on the sheet, yeah.
Because it's at +2,
you can't
but
click on it.
It doesn't let me click on it. Yep.
It's
I'm
unclickable.
just trying to see if there's, if I remember if there's a different place you can adjust it.
I'm not too familiar with this stuff.
I know if you, I think if you take the ability, so try to drag it from the compendium onto your sheet, that ability, and see if it adjusts your initiative.
Yeah, what's it called? It's called.
I think you can look it up in the compendium, and then you could pull it
I
from.
don't even know. Right, compendium. Where is this compendium?
On the right of the screen, at the top right, there's a bunch of tabs. One of them is like an eye.
Okay.
And I think if you click on that, that is the compendium.
Yeah.
Then you just have to like find the feature or just type in the feature, whatever it's called. I don't know what the name of it is. You should be able to drag and drop it onto the sheet itself. Yeah, you literally just drag and drop it from that side onto the sheet.
It just did it. It looks like my initiative is still saying 2.
Tactical wit. Let me see. Ability. So a bonus to your. You can give yourself. Huh? It doesn't do it automatically. That's weird.
Yeah. This is just me. I also like rolling my own initiative. That's just me though. But, yeah.
Sure. So why don't you highlight your token then and roll your initiative, and it should replace what you have on there now, and I'll just use whatever you get. Alright, 25. There you go.
That's a little higher.
Alright, so, sorry, Gnarl. Lokun will go first.
Okay.
Alright, Boulets, I mean. Okay, what to do here?
The Boule is coming at Oscar. Arr.
I'll just cast the good old flaming spear. Smash it into him.
Alright.
This one is closer to Oscar than it is to you, Morgan, so no worries.
Just going after Oscar's beard.
Okay.
Morgan still gives a slight twitch.
So go ahead and pull the spear on where you want it, and give me a damage roll. So 9. The creature will indeed try to dodge that with a saving throw. It's now a lot easier for me to roll. Dexterity. No, he completely fails, growling angrily as he's burned for 9.
Okay.
Thank you.
And Lokun looks back here. That is the end of his turn.
Alright, now Gnarl gets to go.
All right, going in.
Alright, you
And-
rush forward.
Snake will go there. And I'll attack twice. I have 2 attacks now.
Alright,
Wow.
alright, you
Number
rush up attacking. No, you swing, but it bounces off his tough hide.
Okay, second attack. Is that it?
17 would just hit. So you whack
All right.
him for what, 5 bludgeon?
5 magical bludgeoning, yeah.
He roars. Anything else?
That is the end of my turn. Thank you.
Alright, Oscar.
Disengage!
Run away.
Nice. Run away.
Alright, so Oscar
Yes.
falls back as this thing is shaking its head from the smack Gnarl just gave it.
And let's see. I guess I will toss out my spirit totem.
Alright, so I put a button on there. If you click it, did that work?
That just I did click it, and that's what popped up there.
Okay.
What do we get?
Anything? Yeah, what type of spirit totem are you putting out?
Temp HP. Fair.
How many?
10, I think at this point. Let me double check. Let me link the.
Alright.
Yeah, 5 plus 5, so 10 temp HP for everybody,
Nice.
Alright, so everyone
including your little snake.
Yeah.
where is the spirit totem? Is it just on you? Oh, this is it.
It is right next to me. Yeah.
Alright.
So everybody within 30 feet gets 10 HP.
Alright, anything else?
That is my action and bonus action, so that will be all.
Remember, the red circles are where you put the temp HP. It doesn't look like it subtracted the resource, so you might have to do it yourself for now.
Cool.
Alright,
Just to grab it.
so Braca, what are you gonna do? Looks like
Oh,
you still need the temp HP, Braca.
Just FYI, I forgot to put War Banner out there.
Do it in the red.
Okay.
Wait, is that what I do? No, that red is something else.
But
Got it.
So
War
if
Banner.
you hang on a second, if you highlight your token Braca, there should be like a green, a blue, and a red circle.
Yeah.
You can put 10 in the red one, and that's your temp HP.
Oh, I did. It didn't work.
You type it in, then hit enter.
Yeah, you gotta hit enter.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll put War Banner in. Go ahead and roll his. Did you roll his initiative? 10.
he's in there.
Okay. So let me move him up to. I'll say he goes after Braca. Braca, what are you doing?
It is going to full dash the bullet.
Through the flaming sphere?
That's not a flaming spear. That's a
Oh,
bear
that's
totem.
a token,
Here,
right?
here.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30,
It's
35 feet, right?
Oh, it was 40.
Okay.
From where I was.
And that's a double move to get there?
Yep, that is dashed. I'm going to
Oh, yeah.
bonus action, Giant Smite.
No, he's growing to 10 feet tall.
Oh no, Noodles! Noodles gets stepped on. Or wait, does that actually... It increases your size category by 1, right?
No, it goes to large.
Does go to large? Okay, so you're a big goblin. Anything else?
No, that's all I can do for now.
And click on the... Is there a thing for Giant Smite in your...
It might be. I was looking up at the top to see if it's right.
Just
Somewhere.
I may have forgotten
so
to
you-
add it.
just so you know, you're
I
next
have
to the flaming. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I have it on the side, but I'm clicking on it, just opening it up. I don't
Alright,
have like a.
let me check something really quick. And yeah, there is a flaming spear next to you that's very hot.
Got it.
Giant smite.
I think I have the damage.
Yeah, you gotta take damage.
1d6 extra damage each turn. You can
Yeah.
apply, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So 3d6.
Well, giant. So that's Fury of the Small that gives you the extra damage. Giant smite, I think, is something else, right?
No, Giant Smite gives me a d6 I can do on one attack each turn
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. Just, I mean, they're separate things.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was talking about the flaming spear.
All right, but yes, the flaming sphere is next to you. So unfortunately, that would be a damage roll at the end of the turn. So give me a dex save to see if you can avoid it.
Gotcha. So I gotta click on my character yet. Dex save. Oh, fantastic.
So I think he failed, right?
Yeah. Man. All right.
So you took
Sorry about
11. Ouch. So that flaming sphere burns you. Do me a favor in your sheet now. I think you should see a Giant's Might macro under the middle of the sheet, like under Fire Rune, Cloud Rune.
Yeah.
Can you try clicking that and see what it does? Okay. It didn't do what I thought. Alright, I'll have to look at that later then. That's weird.
Cool.
Alright.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Well, at least you have the temp HP. So
Yeah,
That's
helped.
true. The temp HP took some of it. Okay, so that's it for Braca. Warbanner, what's he doing?
War Banner will swoop in, and then swoop out.
Distracting the creature. Alright.
Yep.
So he is offering advantage to the next person who attacks. The Boule goes. So he is not happy with anything that's happening here. And he is going to leap. And I need dex saves from the three of you as he's trying to smush you.
Unbelievable. Oh, that's better.
Nice.
Deadly leap. The
Don't tell me the
DC
snakes-
is 16.
Oh, y'all made it.
Look at that.
I was gonna say, is the snake gonna be so short-lived?
So if you made it, you take half damage, which is 8, and you can move to an adjacent square to avoid getting knocked prone.
Preferably away from the flaming spear.
Well, you live your life. You can go wherever you want. I think Braca,
Yeah.
Braca, I think, can only go to like one spot, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I guess he could go there.
Oh, it's like
Alright, so Gnarl, you would be squeezing there, because there's
Oh,
wall.
sorry.
Yeah,
better?
you could go there, that's fine. Morgan, what are you going to do?
I'm going to use Guiding Bolt on it.
Alright, so you chant firing a guiding bolt.
With advantage.
Oh yeah, with
Do it
advantage.
at second level.
Alright, so you fire a guiding bolt. Unfortunately, 15 would not be enough, and it would just dissipate off his hard outer shell. Unless you got Bless or something.
No.
Alright, so anything else?
No, they'll be my. Actually, nope, I can't do that because I cast a spell. Right, I can't do a spiritual weapon, right? 'Cause I just cast a spell.
No, not on the same turn.
Alright.
You would have to wait on that. Alright.
Forgot about that.
Locoon, what do you want to do? top of the round.
Okay. He no longer has advantage on him.
Yeah.
I'll cast the Mind Sliver.
Alright, so you chant pointing at him. He must make an in save. 15. So I think
He
made
makes it.
Wow, he rolled a 19 minus 4. Alright, yeah, so he shakes his head growling as he's confused by all these spell effects. Anything else,
And then-
Lacoon?
Bonus action. The spear just tumbles towards him and smashes into him from this side, I guess.
Alright, so he makes a dex save. Rolls a 6, completely failing. As he roars angrily, being burned by it. So he takes 8, kind of flailing at the fire as it toasts him a bit. He seems very angry. Anything else?
And I will move. Oops. I'll move Locoon. I guess he drops the the torch there because the cast. He'll move those 5 feet, and then this is 20 feet. 25 feet. 30. That's it.
Alright, so at the end of your turn, you would feel something strange as the ground begins to shake again. And
Son of
a bunch of cracks begin to form everywhere.
No.
Man.
Mother.
Well, don't say mother.
So this is where you see the cracks forming.
Oh, I'm so
Jeez.
glad I moved.
Oh wait.
Sure, and done that.
Sorry, that's a little too big. So this area.
Okay.
That's it for Locoon. Gnarl, what do you want to do?
You guys should get out of there. I'm gonna start punching this guy with more magical wood from the shillelagh.
Whap. Alright, so you're flanking with Noodles, who's hissing angrily at him. Did Noodles take his 8
right.
points? Oh wait, no, he had his temp HP.
Temp HP.
Yeah, I forgot to take that off though. And he is sorry, I just gotta set him to dodge.
Okay.
Dodge.
Alright, so you're gonna try to smack him with your magical wood.
Yeah. Dodging. Okay. Two attacks. This thing's hard to hit, but whatever. No advantage on anything.
You have +2 right now. Ooh, 22 would strike. So he's smacked
Nice.
for 7, growling. Second attack. No.
14, not enough.
Nope, he would take a smack to the face, but just kind of shake his head and take no damage from it. Anything else?
That is the end of my turn.
Alright, Oscar.
Does your thing, your noodle, go after you or something?
No.
He's
You can
dodging.
use actions to make
Dodging.
him do stuff.
Yeah. He's dodging
Gotcha.
right now. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you feel the
seeing
earth
this
cracking under
ground.
you. Yeah.
I'm gonna freak out, and as much as I hate it, take a few steps forward.
Okay.
And then I'll drop my shield.
Oh, wow.
Drop your shield? I
think
think it's
you
it's even an
takes
action to drop it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Is.
It's an action.
Doffing,
Oh.
you have to unstrap it, so doffing a shield is an action.
Cool. Well then, I will cast frostbite.
Alright, so you chant targeting the creature. It will indeed try to resist with a con save. Rolls a 9 and fails. So
Nice.
he takes... Nice roll, 12
a big
points. As he
nice.
shakes his head angrily. Still not looking wounded yet. What does Frostbite do?
He doesn't have a weapon attack.
No, he doesn't.
Disadvantage on next weapon attack.
Yeah, so unfortunately he doesn't have a weapon, so that would not apply.
Cool.
Anything else?
Oh, yes. I wanted to just try to see if it works. My speech to the woods and tell him to leave us alone.
So he is not actually a beast, so it would not work on him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so he has no idea what you're saying.
Cool. Then I think that is my turn.
Alright, Bracca. Bracca.
Bracca is going to attack this thing with his rapier.
Alright, so you make
giant
a
rapier.
giant rapier attack.
But yeah, it's up here now. Let's try that. Yeah.
22 would indeed strike. You stab him from behind, doing 12 points of damage, and he is wounded from that.
I'm also going to do my giant smite. I don't know how I should do it. Like,
so you can, I mean, it's what, a d6?
yeah.
So I think, let's see, did you have a macro for that?
I had made one. Let's see. Or not. Maybe it won't click.
So if you just want to roll a d6, I can just add it.
Yeah.
You can make
Nice
you can make a macro, and then later on you'd have a button for it.
That's a full power hit, dude. Nice.
Nice.
So he takes another 4. Anything else?
Nara looks impressively at Bracca's size.
Yeah. And then I got my second attack.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So I'm
Lay down to hurt.
And
Oh well, that time you stabbed and it just kind of bent the rapier a little off of his skin. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Warbanner.
War Banner does the same thing and swoops in, swoops out, distracting him.
All right, you got some advantage on the next attack. I assume that's it for Warbanner.
Indeed.
Alright, so the Boule is going to seem a little concerned as it looks around. It is going to try to leave, giving oppies to the 3 of you.
Oh.
Who
With
gets the-
advantage.
It's not even
Brock can get
attacking,
the
it's dashing.
Bracca, you can roll the advantage there.
And if Bracca.
oh, get to attack. Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get an
Advantage.
op attack.
it's digging under the ground, so you would have an attack as it leaves. Ooh, but
Oh,
14 is not enough, and you would miss. Go ahead and
Oh,
spend
it's
your action.
15 with advantage, right? So
Yeah,
High
yeah,
still miss.
15. So 17. Oh, actually, yeah, it would be 15. Yeah, so that would miss. Yeah, 9 would miss.
Noodle.
And
Just rolling for noodles here.
Noodle hisses and snaps at him. Mark yourself as a. Oh, well, Noodle's got a bite.
ooh,
22.
spicy noodle.
He's a spicy noodle.
Spicy noodle. He does regular
Nice.
piercing, so it would be 9. But now it depends if he has poison, if he fails the saving throw.
Yeah.
So he would get a con save, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
DC 11.
He would make it, so he resists the poison as he digs.
It's 4
away.
damage then. So it'd be 13 damage. Or 9 regular piercing and 4 poison per half.
Oh, does he take half? Alright, so he would
Yeah.
take 4 poison. Alright. So he is digging out of there as he disappears into the ground. Morgren, what are you going to do?
Was it 3 poison?
By the green
poison.
feathers, Morgan's gonna move his arse away from the giant cracking earth.
All right. Anything else?
Kasurga seems like something's coming up. He would cast Spiritual Weapon.
All right. So you summon a spiritual weapon into play, using one of your second level spell slots. Go ahead and pull out the weapon where you want it to be. New round, Lokun. Or are you doing any actions, Morgren? Because that was a bonus action.
Trying to think, can I ready a cantrip?
Yes, you can.
Alright, I'd like to ready Sacred Flame.
Well, do you have Warcaster?
Yeah, I do.
Oh wait, no, actually it doesn't matter because it's not a reaction, it's ready. So yeah, you can ready Sacred Flame, that's fine. Lokun, what are you going to do?
Lokun is going to move over here 25 feet. Is that squeezing or no?
No, you're okay.
Alright, and then there's probably a hole here now, right? Went under?
I'll say that it did not leave a hole because the sand just kind of went back in when it dug under.
Okay. Well, I'll move the flaming sphere over here.
Okay.
It's just like hovering above the ground, and I'll take my action to dodge. That is my turn.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no, that's not the one that was there before.
Huge
Oh.
boule smashes through the ground, roaring, and it is going to snap at. Let's see. There's a lot of people around it. 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
there are.
4, 5, 6. 6. Oh no! It is going to snap at Warbanner. Actually, Warbanner's flying. It
That's
wouldn't see
actually-
Warbanner.
That's actually kind of good.
Oh, man.
No, I'll say Warbanner's flying, so it probably wouldn't have come out after him.
I was kind of okay with that.
Lokun, unfortunately, you're the next in the number line. Roar. So it is going to snap with its bite. Oh wow, natural 1. So you jump out of the way as it smashes into the wall, leaving a huge crack. That is it for this creature. Gnarl.
I did
I
have
think
my
Spurning.
ready.
Yeah, action.
Oh yeah, we had some readied stuff. So go ahead, Morgren. Spend a reaction and take a shot at it.
Needs to make a dex save of 13 and be 13.
All right. So it tries to move out of the way, rolling a 13 exactly, so it would make it.
What? No.
And yeah, the flaming sphere as well, so it makes well. Were there any other ready actions? All right, so just mark yourself as using a reaction, Morgren.
Alright, which one do I use for that?
It's the Ghostbusters one. Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, you got it. Alright, so it has to make another save at the end of its turn as the burniness goes at it. It rolls a 15, so I think it made it, right?
Oh, it made it 3 damage then.
Alright, so it takes 3 damage. Oscar. Or wait, Gnarl. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna go in, take a shot at this thing. 2 shots, I should say.
Okay. So you rush up trying to smack it with your shillelagh. Both of them just kind of bounce off its side. It doesn't even notice you. Whap, whap. Anything
And
else?
that's the end of my turn. And I put noodles on there too if you want to. Then the automations will work on him if you want him to like his reactions and stuff.
Oh,
I just put them on right after me, or I can take them off. Doesn't matter.
sure. I'll put them on there. So you and Noodles go. And actually, at the end of Noodles' turn, this thing is going to kind of look towards where the flaming spear attacked him, see Braca, and take another snap at him with a legendary action.
Yeah, that's totally Brocco's flaming sphere.
What? Oh, yeah. Braca's, yeah. Claiming
It's his fault.
It's framed.
Biggest one here.
Braca. Oh, another natural one. All right, this thing is disoriented
Wow.
or something. So it's like, just snapping wildly. Braca steps back. Speaking of which, or wait, no, it's Oscar's turn. What are you doing, Oscar?
Oscar's gonna disengage.
All right.
Good idea.
Whoopsies. Whoopsies. That's not what I want to do. Sorry. And then, yeah, I guess that is my turn. Don't. Oh, I'm gonna try to speak to it in Sylvan. That's what I was gonna do. And tell it to go away.
You say go away in Sylvan. It does not seem to understand you. At the end of your turn, it is going to smash against the ground, creating a large rumble. And everyone within 5 feet of it, I need a strength save. 14, or you are knocked prone.
I think I'm 10 feet away, so I think I'm safe.
Yeah, you're rumbling a bit, but you don't lose your footing. Alright, so it's like...
Strength save.
It's a 14, you said?
Yes.
I got a 16, because I use advantage for Giant's Might.
Okay, so you're fine.
What's the prone? Is it the one with the back pain?
Yeah, it's the guy with, yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Was he on the, is the big mother on the initiative? We just don't see it, right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah, it's on initiative, but yeah, it's not marked.
Okay, Lokun almost loses footing, but he looks around and, tries to keep his footing.
Okay. So yeah, you do saving face, and is anyone else knocked prone, or is it just one of you?
Noodles is knocked prone.
Noodles.
And me.
Noodles the snake is somehow knocked prone.
Somehow.
Noodles lost his footing.
He falls over sideways.
Upside down.
This is embarrassing. All
I feel
right.
like, did I get to go or anything? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, there was nothing there when your turn came by, so I think you
Oh,
just
yeah,
dodged.
that's right. I dodged.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
So Braca, what are you gonna do? This thing is snapping around like crazy all over the place.
Try to stab this thing.
All right.
Sam.
26.
Oh yeah. So you get its attention with a vicious stab, and it takes 7 points of damage, turning towards you.
A D6 as well.
Okay.
For my
Nice.
Nope, ignore that.
Morgren does a out of turn fire blast. All right, so you do another 4 with your Giant's Might. Anything else?
Yep, my second attack.
All right,
So
swing.
take another stab at it.
Yeah,
Oh, I clicked on the. Whoops. I accidentally clicked on that first. My brain.
no, that's okay. Yeah, 14. No, unfortunately, his armored skin would protect her. Anything else?
No. I think I'm gonna just
All right, so
hang right here.
the end of your turn, it's gonna snap at you. Snap. It is not happy with any of this. Ooh, 24 versus AC.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Jeez.
So you are bit for 30 points of piercing damage.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Okay.
Pull out all the stops, guys.
I can't hold a lot. I gotta.
Rawr. And Braca is looking wounded. Luckily, it did not snap him in half with that attack. That's it for Braca. Warbanner.
Banner is going to swoop in and then distract him and then fly out right behind Oscar. Woo!
Alright, so it shakes its head, snapping as Warbanner flies past it, maybe clawing at its eyes a bit. Braca, make sure you mark yourself as wounded, because you are below half. That's the one. I think it's on the first or second row, the half heart one.
The part that's wounded. Okay.
Yeah, you got it. Because they can't see your hit points. All right, so Morgren, what are you gonna do?
Morgan's gonna step up here, and he's gonna swing his hammer, and he's gonna cast Inflict Wounds through his hammer.
All right, so the hammer comes in as you try to inflict wounds on this big thing, this big mamma jamma. Oh yeah, 21 would hit, and the creature takes 20, roaring as it turns towards you. Now you've gotten its attention.
Ah, shit. And then for my bonus action, I'm attacking with my spiritual weapon.
Shoo, shoo, shoo. Alright, you try to smack it again. Shoo, 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 shoo. Oh, yep, 17 would strike, making it even more angry at you.
Oh, joy. And I gotta add a level 2 spell back because that automatically withdrew it again.
Because what? Sorry.
Each time I click on Spirit Weapon to do the attack, it takes away a spell.
Oh, yeah, I guess, I wonder if there's a way, I guess you could make another macro that is separate from that. But yeah, make sure you add that back in, because that shouldn't subtract any time, or every time. Alright, so that's it for Morgren. Lokun, top of the round.
Alright, Lokun, first things first, he's going to take the flaming sphere on this side of the bullet. Say, at least 10 feet away from Morgren. Yeah, 10 feet away from Morgren. You're alright. And smash it into him.
Alright.
Morgan's getting PTSD from the spear.
He's very nervous when that sphere is rolling around. Alright, so dex save. Rolls a 2, completely failing, and you would deal 4 points of damage.
And then I'll disengage and move 30 feet this way.
Alright, so you back up. Anything else?
That is my turn.
Alright, the Mama Boule goes. She is definitely gonna snap at Morgren, because Morgren hurt her feelings. 21 versus AC.
I'm going to use a shield as a reaction from my Ring of Storing.
Alright, so you throw your hand up, summoning a shield from your ring as the huge maw is knocked back.
That gives me 22 for my AC. That adds 5.
So that would just miss you as you manage to barely keep her back. That's it for...
Be like, that's...
Yeah, so go ahead and spend your reaction. Gnarl.
We'll do that in just a second.
Alright.
Seems mad at Morgren right now.
Can we get out? What's it's half movement, right? For to stand up?
Yes.
There's 15 feet left. I'll also stand up.
Okay.
Morgan's right on the other side, so that's technically
Yeah, you have flank.
flank. Okay. I'm gonna roll some damage. Let's see what happens. Let's see if this.
Smack it in the butt with your magical shillelagh.
Yeah, just.
Whap. Yeah, it stayed. It didn't leave. Oh, yeah, I guess it has to roll save again.
Yeah, go for that.
Dex save. Alright, it would fail, so it's burned for another 2. Those damage rolls.
Shillelagh.
Whap. Alright, so you smack it in the butt for 8 points of damage. It still seems mad at Morgren, and the second one just doesn't do anything. Bap, bap.
Okay. And then, bonus action. I'm going to Zephyr Strike. Concentration.
Right. So you cast Zephyr Strike.
Is that guy? And it gives me 30 extra feet walking speed. So I will go use 15, 20. So I've got 40 left, I guess. I'm just gonna actually move back 5 feet.
Okay.
Don't take op attacks when I'm at Zephyr, but I will put the casting.
All right. At the end of your turn, he's gonna snap at Morgren again.
Damn.
26 versus AC.
Oh, that hits.
Oh no!
Snap. 39 points of piercing.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Don't forget that 10
20
Yeah, you got your
29
temp
points
HP.
of piercing. So yeah, your 10-point shield absorbs part of it at least.
So 29, you said I get hit for it?
Yeah, if the 10, if you take the 10 temp HP.
Okay.
So Gnarl, or wait, no.
Are you
Gnarl's
still up,
this way.
Morgan?
Oh, yeah, I'm still up.
Nice. Okay.
Level 5. So Noodles went. Oscar.
I'm gonna take a few more steps back. Well, actually, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna take a few more steps back and cast Frostbite.
Not by much.
And then, as a reaction, use. Oh, that shouldn't be a spell slot. That would be my Wild Companion.
Alright, so you do Find Familiar, summoning a wild companion. Ooh.
And I'm going to tell this guy to distract the Mama Bulig.
Alright, so it would. I guess I'll just put it after you. Alright, so it'd fly over, distracting it. Anything else?
Did you get the I cast Frostbite on it?
Frostbite, so it makes
On
it
14.
on save.
No, it will probably make it, but
It rolls. Oh, it only rolls a 10. So it
Ooh.
did not make it. Takes 7 points. And what does that do to it?
it doesn't have a weapon, so it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Is it?
I think, but
Does
if
it
it
say
says
natural weapons? Yeah.
yeah, it depends if it's a natural weapon on the stat block. I don't know because most monsters say weapon attacks. They might be like melee weapon attacks for their attacks, but I'm not sure if this one does.
Yeah, I guess it does say melee weapon attack, so sure.
Then it takes a disadvantage on the next weapon attack.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, it's going to rumble the ground again. So Braca, Morgren, and Noodles, I need strength saves.
They are in the aura, right?
Which aura?
Of my totem. Bear totem. It's sitting right
yeah.
on top of it.
Yes.
Yep.
That means they get advantage on strength checks and strength saves inside of the aura.
Okay.
need to
So,
take one.
yeah, you would have advantage. So Gnarl stays afoot and Braca stays afoot, but Morgren is knocked prone.
Is Noodles prone again?
No, Noodles actually, I think, made it, right?
Got a next one.
Oh, did Gnarl make it or Noodles make it? Or Gnarl's not there, so yeah, it would be Noodles. So Oscar, your turn ends. The owl goes. Which he, I think, won already. Why is he up here? That's weird. Alright, so he won already. Braca. What's Braca doing?
Right. Braca is going to try to get some attacks in. I think there's not much, so I'm going to Yeah, I'm gonna go for some more rapier. 12. All right.
22. Advantage.
Oh yeah, I get advantage.
Yeah, because the owl. Or wait, does no one attack up to him?
Unless,
Correct.
unless
My
we
owl.
just forgot.
No, my owl. So Lokun, your owl does it, and then usually Gnarl
Yeah.
or you attacks, and then my owl did it
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah, that's
So-
right.
Multiple
So yeah,
owls.
so you did get advantage. So 22 would strike, doing 6
6
piercing plus d6.
the giant might.
So 9.
And I'm also going to Fury of the Small and do 5 more damage.
Alright.
Oh, I didn't do it. But yeah, it's 5. And then my second attack.
Strangely enough, snakes are not immune to the prone condition.
Oh, that's funny.
At least not according to the sheet.
I
Alright, so
not
Fury of
get
the
it.
Small. Oh, you know what? What is that, d6?
The D6 was 3 damage. So Fury of the Small is just my level.
Okay, which is how much? 5?
5
Alright.
damage.
5.
So it takes another 5 as it rumbles, or as it's hit by your Fury of the Small from that attack. And at the end of your turn, it is going to try to snap at you.
Action surging.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
So-
Nice.
So you take
Take.
another 2 stabs.
Yeah.
22 would strike. So you do another
That.
12 piercing to it.
Brocka, with kind of going for broke, is going to use the fire rune. And it's
Nice.
going to need a strength saving throw. I think I can click on.
Damn. Rocco pulling all of stops.
Yeah,
He certainly is.
trying to. So it's 2d6 damage. I don't think I have a. Wait, is this? Oh no, I can't click on that. Okay, I might have to make something for that. Is that
Yeah, for
something,
some reason your sheet is not properly doing the ammo thing, which I'm not sure why
Yeah.
that's not working. But so the fire rune does 4 points of fire damage, right?
Yep, and it's a DC 13 strength save.
All right, so it seems pretty strong. Oh, but it rolls a natural 1, and it is restrained.
Perfect. Yep, for a minute, and it will also take 2d6 fire damage at the start of its turn.
Yeah, and I
Wow.
think it can make another save at the end of each turn, right?
Yeah, the target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turn.
Okay. But it is
So that-
restrained by fire for now.
Perfect. And I get one more attack.
Oof.
21 would strike.
I clicked on
You
it. There we go. 5.
stab it for another 5.
And-
Yeah.
You get
And
nods
now-
of appreciation from Gnarl.
I am going to bonus action, disengage with squat nimbleness, and get out of there.
All right.
I'm gonna back up a bit.
So it was going to attack you, but since you moved away, it's going to turn around and snap at Morgren.
Poor Grin.
I'm sorry.
Come on. 19 versus AC.
I'm using shield.
Yes.
Yes, that's why you got it.
So you once
Oh
again
my god.
keep it at bay with your magical shielding. Warbanner, I assume he's going to do a flyby.
Bye. Bye out.
This thing even
Not bloodied yet. No.
wounded yet? Holy crap.
So
Not
it,
bloody yet? Jesus.
Jeez.
it is distracted again as it's... Well, I mean, you all have advantage anyway because it's restrained, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so Morgren, what are you going to do?
I got to. Where is he? I don't see him on here anymore. Let's say, where'd Braca go?
Braca ran away.
I don't see him.
I moved. I got out of there.
It's like, oh god, it's really
DTF.
mad at me.
Well, I was gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds, but you gotta be within 60 feet, and I don't see you.
Oh, I'm within 60 feet from you, but yeah.
I think you do have to see.
But yeah, you have to see me.
Yeah. So you can heal everyone
Okay.
but Braca, or you can.
I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds and heal everyone but the birds.
And Braca. Alright. So healing energy flows everywhere. Oh.
A whopping 3.
Oof. Alright.
Wait,
Well,
what?
everyone gains 3 as he does a mass healing word. Everyone but Braca.
I'm gonna use my reaction. And then for my action, I'm going to use Sacred Flame on it.
Alright.
That's a cantrip.
That's good damage.
I think he has disadvantage on deck saves. Because he is held.
Yeah, restrained.
Dex. 5 would fail, so he takes another 10. Anything else?
Actually, I forgot. Actually, no. Spiritual weapon is not a concentration. That's right.
Yeah, it just sits there. Lokun.
Alright, Lokun will smash the flaming spear against him. He has disadvantage against that.
He certainly does. 12, I think, would fail.
Does.
So
Ooh.
he takes 12 points of flaming sphere damage.
He's still not bloodied?
Not yet.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright.
Alright,
Yeah, anything else?
and Lokun's gonna cast Magic Missile, the first level.
Alright, so you send 3 magic missiles at him for 12. Beep, beep, beep.
12 damage.
Alright.
And then Lokun will move back over here. It's his turn.
Alright, so he struggles, roaring. He's gonna snap at Morgren again with disadvantage. 11, I assume would miss you.
Miss. Did he take his fire damage for the beginning of his turn?
It's at the end of his turn.
Oh.
Wait, the fire rune.
Braca's at the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
So how much is that?
2d6, so it's
8 points. Alright. He is burned from that, and now he makes a save for the flaming sphere.
At the end of his turn.
Yeah, it is the end of his turn, so he would fail that. And he's going to make another strength check to try to break out. Uh, 15?
Yeah. DC is 13, I believe.
Alright, so he slams his body around a bunch as the fire rune snaps, freeing him. So he is no longer restrained. Yeah, Lokun's turn ends. He took the flaming sphere damage of 3. It is now Gnarl's turn.
All right, I'll move. First of all, the snake is going to. Morgan's still there, right? The snake is just going to move and back over here with the disengaged action.
Okay.
So it's not dodging currently. And I will. Same thing, I'm just going to run in, hit it twice. The shillelagh.
Alright.
And it's at advantage now?
With your Zephyr.
Okay.
No, not with Zephyr, just using the restrained, right? Or it's not restrained anymore.
No, it's not restrained.
Okay, so I'll use Zephyr once, yeah.
Alright. Whap. Advantage. No. Slams into him, but does not damage. 18 would strike, though, with the flank, doing 6 bludgeoning. And it is wounded.
I'll back off 10 feet as well. And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, Noodles goes. Oscar. Oh, wait. Sorry. At the end of his turn, he is going to snap at Morgren again.
Oh, come on.
Morgan, you gotta get out of there.
Get out of there, Morgren.
I gotta survive to do it.
Oh, 23.
Yeah, that's a hit.
What? Alright, 15.
Do you have your
piercing.
reaction?
I only had 2 shields.
That was a terrible roll. Well, he took 15 damage. He snaps. Oh, what? All right, yeah, no, you're still up.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Oh
my god.
39 to 15. Kind of insane.
Yeah, no, there's a bit of a range. There's some. I'll just say it's D12s. I'm not gonna say how many. Anything? No, that was it for him. Oscar. It's Oscar's turn. What are you doing, Oscar?
Can I make 4 challenge rating half beasts?
Conjure animal, yeah. So,
Yeah.
What are you conjuring? 1/2?
Correct. I'm not sure if you get to choose or I do.
Let me look at my monster list. You said 1/2 beasts?
Correct.
Alright, let's see. Beasts. What's 1/2? Is it 1/4 or 1/2?
I think 8 1/4 creatures might be too many for these tight quarters, so I was going with 4 1/2 beasts.
There's 10 of them, so I'll roll a d10. Let's see what nature gives you. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? No, you can't summon that. I mean...
No sharks?
Yeah, it actually was a shark. I'm gonna roll again. That'd be silly. 9. Alright. Oh, interesting. Okay. Da-da-da. Where is it? There it is. So, a bunch of horses appear.
4 horses.
Can't really fit anywhere. The one is getting burned by the sphere. Alright, so you summon those. Those are concentration, right? So, at the end of your turn, he's confused by all the horses. He's just going to snap at one of them. So, bite, attack at the end of your... That's it for you, right, Oscar?
I was just going to use my bonus action to... Well, they can't do their trampling charge, can they? Use my bonus action to tell these 3 to do their little hoof attack and tell this one to run away.
Which one's running away? That one? Alright.
The one next to the flaming spear.
The 3 of them seem very worried about this huge creature, but they're going to hoof attack. 4. Alright, so 2 of them hit. Whacking him for 13. Jeez, these horses don't play. 26.
Oh
wow.
Pop, pop,
wow.
pop.
Nice.
And this one is going to run this way and stop by the hole because it doesn't want to fall in the hole. The boule is going to snap it. I'll say this one. 20 versus AC would hit, dealing 32 piercing, and this one just poofs as he snaps into it. That's it for Oscar. Owl.
Oscar's going to yell for Morgren to get out of there.
Morgan, get out of there. The owl goes. I assume he's going to harry it.
Yes.
And Braca, you would go now.
Would I be able to switch to my crossbow?
Yeah, that
So
should be
you-
fine.
Or yeah.
So you could drop your rapier on the floor and quickly draw your crossbow and fire it.
Yeah. So which one is the machine gun, right?
Yeah. Deca. You still would have your shield equipped, right? Because you need an action to get rid of your shield. Although I think you...
Well, like I was saying, if I use the action to load my or to get my crossbow out, because I would have to. It's a two-handed.
Yeah, well, I think... Is it two-handed to fire it, or you just need a free hand to reload it? What type of crossbow is it?
It's a light crossbow.
And it says it's two-handed?
Yeah, ammunition loading range two.
Yeah, it's not a hand crossbow.
Okay. So you could... Unfortunately, you need an action, because you would have to, like, unbuckle your shield. So you could drop your rapier and throw your shield down, so you just couldn't fire the crossbow this turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So you draw your crossbow.
And yep, and I'm gonna bonus action. What is it? Second wind.
Alright, so you draw upon inner stamina, feeling a little bit better.
Wait. There it is. I have one. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. Copy. Okay,
yeah.
so alright, so it's what is it?
It's D10 plus your fighter level.
Yeah.
I can probably... I just put those there for the resource management, but you could probably attach values to it.
Gotcha.
Alright, so that's it for you though, right?
Yeah, but I think actually I'm gonna move up a little bit
Okay.
just to see everyone, but yes.
This guy is gonna snap again at this horse, the other one that kicked him. Arrgh. Wow, he rolled 11, which would be just enough to hit the horse, biting him for 20 piercing, and he poofs away. That's it for Baraka. Warbanner is gonna fly by, right?
Same thing. Yep.
Alright.
Doesn't really do anything else on him. Yep.
Yeah, so both the owls are distracting him. Morgren.
Morgan is going to use his action to disengage.
As he's eating horse from next to you, you run away. Hang on, Morgren. As you step here,
Oh no!
a rune lights up next to you.
Oh.
Come on!
Oh.
You hate me. You hate me.
Hey, I don't hate you. That was always there. I don't hate you. No one just triggered it yet.
Okay, I guess I'm moving there.
Alright. Do you want to move
And I'm
anymore?
going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself
Okay.
at second level.
Alright. What about your action? Oh, and yeah, you're
My
no
action
longer
was to
prone.
disengage.
That's right. And yeah, you're no longer prone. So new round, Lokun. What are you doing?
Free healing.
Wow, wait, you casted that at a higher level, you got 3? Alright.
Well, you got 4. 4 and 3.
Okay.
You got 7.
Okay, gotcha.
Alright.
Lokun will cast a... Man.
Yeah, so you should be at 8, Morgren, because you gained 7 hit points from that.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to hit enter.
We'll cast Mind Sliver at it.
Alright, you attack it with a Mind Sliver. Sliver. Rolls a 4, failing.
Okay, 4 damage. Not rolling good damage with that. And then the Flaming Sphere will move over here to make way for the horse and smash into him.
Alright, so Dex save 16. Oh, he actually made it.
Minus 1d4.
Oh, so minus how much?
1d4.
Go ahead, roll a d4.
Oh.
Since it's your spell, I'll let you roll it. It's 15, which I think would still make it, right?
Yeah, it makes it so 3 damage.
Alright, so he's burned for 3. And on his turn, she has had enough of this, and she is going to dig below, giving the horse an oppie as she's leaving.
Yes.
Would my spiritual weapon get an opportunity attack too?
No, it's not actually a creature.
Okay.
Noodles gets one too. His reach is 10 feet.
Oh, alright. So
Ooh.
Noodles gets to
Yes,
coil up and
Noodles.
swing at her.
This is for going prone. On this.
Well, it just
it.
kind of
No.
bites her foot a bit, but doesn't actually pierce.
Does
through.
it? Did it get a? Oh, well, I guess.
Advantage?
Never mind.
Yes, she would have
from
advantage
Locust.
because of the thing.
Yes,
so, yeah.
yes.
Oh, and apparently the horse kicks it as well.
Wow.
So she gets a con save. It's just like every spell effect. 15, so that would make it so she takes
18 total.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Noodles doesn't play.
Rules don't play.
These animals are hardcore.
Noodles don't play. Yeah. And the horse is going to kick her right in the face for another 11. Yeah, these animals don't play around.
Laugh.
Just kicks her right in the eye. But yeah, afterwards she's going to dig underneath. And you feel a bunch of rumbling as a bunch of sand is kind of caving in. I would need deck saves from everyone within 15 feet, or else you're pulled into the sinking sand.
Ooh.
Which I think is only Gnarl, Noodles, and Morgren.
Of course.
DC 12. It's not too bad.
Might pull you away from the runes, Morgan.
Oh, no!
Oh,
Or I could roll a nat 1 or a nat 20. I got both.
Oh.
What are the chances of that?
So Gnarl is Gnarl and Morgren are kind of sucked into the ground.
Gnarl made it. The snake didn't. Yeah.
Or yeah, sorry, not Gnarl.
Yeah. But the snake definitely didn't.
So they
I can't believe I
are
rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20.
sucked into the earth and starting to suffocate. Technically, we are outside of combat because it retreated. So, does anyone have a shovel or a way to get Morgren out of there quickly?
I have Molder.
All right, so Oscar runs up and starts frantically chanting, trying to move the sand aside. How far can you dig per turn?
5 cubic feet
Okay, so
per action.
Yeah, so with that spell, you can dig pretty well. So you managed to get Morgren out pretty quickly. Yeah, I think you can hold your breath for, like a minute per con bonus or something?
I think so, yeah, with a minimum of 1 minute, I think.
Yeah, so luckily, with 5 feet per turn, you could definitely get both Morgren and Noodles out of there. As they're both pretty upset. Noodles especially doesn't like this bullshit.
Yeah, get away from me.
But anyway, we are at 8:34, so why don't we do MVP votes?
Nice.
And we can call it here. MVP. All right, I got 2 votes. 3. 4. I think I need one more person.
They can /W and then.
DM.
Yeah, /W space DM space the name of the person you're voting for.
Yeah, GM or DM works, I think, right?
Yeah, either one.
I was making sure I got it right.
Yeah, that works. So with 2 votes, Braca is MVP. Congrats.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Braca. Or Braca,
All right.
sorry. Is it Braca or Braca? I keep forgetting.
Braca.
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 Yep.
All right,
Like
well,
broccoli.
like broccoli. I hope everyone had fun, and
Dude,
yeah,
that was
we'll
awesome.
pick it up next week. Good
All
job.
Have a
right.
good one, guys.
Good job, everyone.
Right.
Y'all
See ya.
take care. Fun time.
Yeah.
Good time.
Jesus.
Oh, is no, I think he left already. I was gonna say, is Oscar still here?
No, he left.
All right. I was gonna ask him. He mentioned you might have a friend who might want to join on the 6th spot, so just want to see if there was any movement on that. All right. I'll see you all later.
Yep, have a good one.
Take care. All right. Whew. Yeah, hope everyone watching enjoyed as well. I'll see you all next time.